Hello, and welcome to the Online Business Model Matchmaker. In this video, we're going to walk through the Matchmaker to show you how to complete it and find out which type of online business best suits you. First, let's understand why the Business Model Matchmaker was created. Each of the different types of business models that are presented in the Business Toolbox take very different skills, talents, and techniques. So, as you can imagine, just like every person is different, every business is different. For example, affiliate marketing takes a completely different set of skills and capital to invest in than day trading does. Affiliate marketing requires less capital input, but more of a willingness to market yourself to gain brand recognition and to grow an audience, whereas day trading takes more capital, but zero marketing of yourself. E-commerce, for example, which you would think is very similar to affiliate marketing, and in many ways it is, but due to the requirement of needing to retain inventory and manage inventory, there is a much higher capital investment required to start. This is why I developed the Online Business Model Matchmaker. There are 22 questions that you will answer, all of which are designed to help show you the best model to implement. The questions are weighted to give more importance to certain criteria. For example, the questions geared around time and ability or willingness to invest capital are weighted with higher importance than the others, just due to their overall importance. But let's not get too technical. Rather, let's jump right into the questions. If you scroll past the directions, you will see the question set. To the right of each question, you will left-click beneath the selection column to see the drop-down arrow. After clicking the drop-down arrow, you will be able to expand the validation list and select the appropriate answer for your question. The results are not going to be shown until every question is answered. And if you'd like to reset the grid at any time or run into any problems with the questions, simply click Refresh on your browser, and you'll see that the questions have reset. And again, the results will not be shown unless and until every question has been answered. After finishing all the questions, you'll see the results populate. All 7 business models will be displayed with the scoring value received based on your answers. You'll want to make sure to pick the top 1 or 2 to consider for implementation. And any score receiving less than a 15, well, I would absolutely not consider. As I mentioned earlier, each of these models requires a very specific set of skills and requirements on you to implement, with most of those, again, being focused on time that you want to devote to your business and capital that you're willing to invest. A score under 15 indicates that you're not able or willing to devote the necessary time or capital to appropriately implement that particular business model. As far as skills, well, skills can be learned. If you have the desire, you can learn the skills, and that is what the Business Toolbox section is for. So, with that, now that you have your score, scroll down to the bottom of the page. it's time to go to the Business Toolbox section for your relevant online business model. You'll see hyperlinks to each of the sections. Click on the link to go to the section you want to learn about. Within each of the modules, you'll learn strategies, best tips, and essentially how to implement each one of these models. If you'd like to see a side-by-side comparison of each model, scroll down below this section and you will see that as well. Seeing the side-by-side comparison might help you realize why one of the models scored lower for you, even though it might have really seemed interesting to you at the time. Read through the comparison and requirements for each and see if you might be willing to do what it takes to implement a particular business model. For example, you might have really wanted to be a day trader, but when you answered the questionnaire, you weren't ready to make the required capital investment for this type of business model. Go ahead and check out the Business Toolbox section anyway to learn more about day trading in that case, and ways to fund your investment. Now, if you're not able to sit down at a computer for at least 3 hours during the trading day, well, that is one hurdle that you may not be able to overcome at this time, regardless of your desire. After you have completed the Matchmaker, received your score, and reviewed the Business Toolbox to learn more about your desired business model, jump in and get started. Or, if you want a little more guidance before starting, go ahead and schedule a consultation call. I'll be happy to help you make the right decision.